This is one of the beehives that I have that are not my genetics. So this is very gross, but this is what's left. There's this little cluster of bees here. They're very sick. And by sick, I mean they're pooping everywhere inside of their cluster, and they're not supposed to do that. So what's really gross is these bees have some form of dysentery that is causing them to just not be able to go outside and go to the bathroom. And it's very contagious. So you can either have dysentery or you can have what's called nosema. And the only difference is by using it under a microscope. So what I need to do is basically, do we keep them alive when there's only a few of them and they're covered in their own filth? Or do you go ahead and euthanize them because there's nothing left and you feel bad for them? And it is a very sad situation. I mean, look at them. They're just dirty. They're sad. And it's just not fair for them. So do you keep them alive so that they can just die regardless? I mean, that's the hardest part, right? So here's the cluster on top. There's a queen in there somewhere. Oh, look at that. There, she just went down in there. So, okay, it was hard to tell that that's the queen, but I could tell just based off of her body size. But she's definitely in there, so it'll be interesting to see. But there's nothing left of this whole entire hive. There's nothing left but this little cluster right here out of all 3 deeps. And this is what you got, is a bunch of sick bees. And it's just sad. I mean, the smell is just overwhelming and wretched. And you can see how gross this is. Just poop everywhere. It's so disgusting. And there's literally nothing else you can do for these poor little bees because they're going to die anyways. And they can't evacuate their bowels any other place but in the hive. And they're just struggling. I've changed out their sugar numerous times. You can't feed them because it's 40 degrees. So feeding them liquid wouldn't help at all. But this is it. This is what you have to deal with and make that conscious decision. Do you let nature take its course? Or do you go ahead and just euthanize them by leaving them out here in the cold? I mean, we still have snow. It's supposed to snow this weekend, so I have to make the conscious decision what's best for them. Do you let them suffer anymore, or do you let them just freeze to death, which is the quickest option for them?